Welcome everyone to our round 3 at France for our Novice League. I have Nordal here with me. How you doing, Nordal?
Hey mate, I'm doing fantastic. It's good to be here, and I'm just reading in my sidebar here that we're going to have a wet race today.
Oh, we
So
are.
I'm very excited right now.
A wet race, the whole race? Do we know?
I don't know. I've got my man on the sideline, Flukesy, giving me more information.
Oh, that's great. Haven't had a wet race in a while.
Yeah, we thought we might see some Netherlands last week, but I think they all
Yeah,
stayed dry in the end, didn't they?
yeah, they did. But we have Drummer out keen, already out on his out lap on the softs.
Maybe looking to
Um,
beat the weather there.
yeah,
Looks a bit misty on screen already, doesn't it?
yeah, it does. We should actually, while they're doing these, we should go look at the standings. Um, as you can see, Kev on Earth, Kev the Gardener, aka, leading the standings up into P1 after a great performance last week. Drummer still in P2, our first race winner, and Xander last season's Academy champion in P3. So still very close, all within 10 points of each other, and then you've got a mighty battle from there down towards down pretty much 11.
Yeah, I mean one race
Yeah,
pretty much
good
turned
race.
this all on its head, couldn't it?
Yeah, so it's still early in the season, so we'll see how it
Yeah, but it's good to see Mercedes leading the constructors over there.
goes. Yeah.
Big effort.
We've got old Drummer's going to run into a lot of traffic on this hot lap, but we'll see how he goes. Starting his first hot lap, Drummer, our first race winner at Austria, looking to. He had a poor outing last week, so he'd want to come back from that.
Yeah, a couple of the guys here, show some serious pace, just not quite able to keep it consistent, and they'll
Yeah,
be looking to find that consistency through the season and maybe move up a division. It's
yeah.
a lot of contenders.
A lot of cars going through Sector 3 right now. We've got a McLaren that's slowing the field down in Sector 3. Hopefully Drummer doesn't catch that big old group there.
I think he's going to find some of that traffic.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty
Well,
crowded through
takes out
there,
the
isn't
bollard.
it? Someone had to do it. Get it out of the way early.
Yeah.
Let's get in the way.
But he does have. Oh yeah, he's 100% going to run into some of that traffic. Oh,
Yeah, so
yeah.
hopefully we'll be seeing some people moving out of the way. It's never good to lose your hot lap to a little bit of
Flukesy, do we know if
yeah.
there's any rain in quali?
It's looking a bit sunnier now than it was before, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yep, the Alpine stays out of his way.
That's good. Keeping it clean. There's a little bit more traffic into this final corner, but I think he's just going to be clear.
Last night's pole
Oh, he
position.
might even get a tow.
Yeah. Last night's pole had a 130.5, so we'll see what he set. And we've already cleared
129.98. So Drummer, we saw sort of rapid time trial.
Rapid, yeah.
We wondered if he had the consistency, and he clearly does.
Yeah.
Because
We've got
immediately dropping times.
Windows, our last night's race winner, coming through for his hot lap. We'll see what he can do. Can he improve on Drummer's time? No, he cannot. So 130.7. Which goes to show you the difference in divisions. Yeah. Big difference. Shanuti on 130.8. We have an Aston now of Foxy coming. Oh, he's on his out lap. So yeah, it's a bit interesting there. We've got someone already into the 129s.
Yeah, and I didn't expect to see that for a little longer.
Yeah.
But we did see last night that pretty much the first lap out was the quickest lap we saw all qualifying. So maybe they'll stop falling from here. And Ames there looking like he's...
Oh, yep. I'll fix the volumes. Sorry. Cheers for that, Flukesy.
That's just a good thing, Flukesy.
Yeah. Don't want to hear us.
Yeah, we don't know what we're talking about. We're making it up as we go along.
Let me know if that's...
SGN has taken P2 there from Windows with a 1:33.73, so still not really on the pace of Drummer. I mean, that is a...
Drummer set a mighty lap there.
Absolutely competitive lap, yes.
That is a mighty lap. Before
the
grips on the track as well.
Yeah,
Tazza 130 flat. He's one of our
So
faster
Taz will be
drivers.
looking to take it to him. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's within a tenth.
So I'll be interested to see what it's going to be like. Surely they won't crack the 128s. What do you reckon?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think the quickest guys in the Prodigy division maybe will crack that, but even then, I think it's a very difficult track. I think to set a rapid time on because it's so long. There's so many places to invalidate. So
That's
it's kind of
very true.
important once you realize that you've set a decent time. You know, especially for those of us who aren't professional quality to try and bank that, I guess. And a lot of
Yeah.
people will be sort of taking less risk later in the lap once they realize. I think that they're onto a good time.
I don't think Foxy's going to have enough fuel to do another lap. So he does. I can't tell if he's actually going for another one, but anyway, Drummer still the provisional pole. Most drivers already set their fastest laps, and we have Rudy and Xander out on their out lap right now. Xander looking for a dominant performance. I was speaking to him a little bit earlier, and he wasn't too confident around here. He seems to believe he lacks a pace tonight.
Well, I mean, the rain could change everything. We've seen throttle control counts for a lot in the rain, and Xander
Yeah,
running some easier settings on the underground grapevine, I hear.
yeah. Let's
So
see.
might have a bit of a better time in the wet.
He's on
But
his hot lap. We'll see how he goes.
yeah, we know that Xander's capable of some pretty impressive feats. So what he calls lacking pace might
Yeah,
just be,
Mr.
you know,
Assist. So
Mr. Assist indeed.
yeah,
Yeah.
doesn't invalidate around that corner. It can be a tricky one. You take too much of that curb, but you want to take as much as possible to set you up. This track is very interesting with taking curbs and the light. Like you don't invalidate when you believe you should. Like the curbing system in this track is very
Oh,
interesting.
trust to the white line.
Yeah. But Xander doesn't look like he's setting any purples on this lap. Drummer still in pole. But we have... Oh, is that sector 1? Oh, the McLaren letting... I believe that's Rudy through.
Just
But
gonna watch Xander cross the line here, I
Xander's...
think.
This doesn't look very good. A 132 up into P3.
No, it's not.
Not
Not too
bad.
bad for
It's
someone who's lacking
fantastic.
pace.
But we've got Rudy setting a purple sector 1. He does have clear air in front of him, so he may... The Haas had a dominant week last week. We'll see how they go.
Yeah, and another team I think that we've seen not much of a performance from so far is the McLaren team of Wow,
Yeah.
Wubsy and Werreboy, who sort of
Wubsy had...
found themselves in a bit of mischief.
Yeah, Wubsy had a
Right?
great season last
He did, and
season.
we saw I think in Austria we saw Wow Wubsy leading
But yeah,
quite
exactly.
quite comfortably for a bit there, and both these guys have shown real pace and real consistency, and it's been quite unfortunate for them. So I think I've seen Wubsy particularly perform quite well in the wet before, so he might be liking his
Must
chances
be
tonight.
travelled the school of Nordal. Yes. We all know
Yeah.
that you love yourself a good wet race.
Oh yeah, I'm pushing for the ARL Wet Weather League. I think we should
Rudy
be practicing that more.
up into P5 with the 136, so he wasn't able to improve in sector 2 and 3.
No, but he's quite close there to his old rival Xander from last season.
Yeah.
Saw those guys fighting for the race lead quite a lot, so good to see them sticking together on track this season. Keep that delicious rivalry going.
That is correct. Do we have... So we still have 3 drivers that haven't set their lap yet. Got Rizzi out on his out lap now. We've got Kev out on the mediums. Interesting.
Ooh,
Kev,
qualifying for a wet race on meds is
so he
a
did a
bold call.
138 on the softs, so
Yeah, and I've seen Kev do a few quality laps here. I think he's capable of a bit quicker than that, so he might be thinking he can top it on the meds, but I don't know when the rain's expected for, so I don't know if it's worth bothering.
Drummer has left the session. Hopefully he can come back in to set his next lap.
He might not need to.
Yeah, but You always want that. Let's see what Kev on the mediums. Let's see what the mediums pace is in qualifying.
Yeah.
And we've got Tazza also on his outlap.
Rain off the start, I'm hearing.
Rain
10
off the
minutes of
start.
rain,
Oh,
and
rain off the
then
start.
we're not sure it's actually ever going to get to the point where we're going to see inters, so I don't know.
Oh wow, so this is
On
going to be a
tenterhook.
very
Very
strategy-based
colourful
race.
start, yeah.
Yeah.
Might see those tyres just lasting a little bit longer as well than they usually would. You know, a little less heat through them with the wet track. Well, I
Oh,
see them getting shredded as people spin everywhere.
cheers, Lucky Oz, for the sub. Legend, mate.
Ah, cheers, Lucky. Ah, Prime sub. No. We appreciate everything we get. Thanks, mate. Expect to see you racing with us soon. He recently came into possession of a new wheel.
Oh, is that... Oh, yes, we've heard a lot about you. If you're the person I believed you to be.
I don't know if he is, but he's definitely a person, and I'm nagging him to join the league very shortly.
Oh.
So,
But Kev got the bug for fastest sector 2. Oh, and he's
and he's got
spun.
the bug for spinning.
Oh, he's been to the school
It's,
of Cairo, looks like, at
He
that
has
curb.
been.
That
It's been
curb,
Cairo's
dangerous.
special school, yeah. It's
Taz is
and
invalidated.
it's taking the time to stay very off track here, Kevin. So I don't know if he's.
Shinudi, 129.983, 3,000.
Oh, and 3,000, so close to
Yes.
Drummer.
Shinudi's known to have a very fast lap in him, so
He
would
is,
be looking
and
to improve on that.
oh, if that's, I mean, if Shinudi's able to find some consistency in the next couple of races, he's looking like a
Yeah.
real contender for this league.
Yeah. Lucky he actually made the race that he wasn't going to, but came back in, so we're glad he can make it. Give some of these guys some competition. But do we have anyone on a hot lap currently? No. I don't believe we do. But SGN is cooldown lap. Yeah, not many drivers out there right now. Achuri is 2/10 up on his first sector. But he does have a Ferrari in front of him. Hopefully he gets out of the way. Oh, Drummer's back.
Drummer's back. He might be hoping for a bit of a tow off the guy in front of him. I'm sure that he'll be pulling out of the way as quickly as possible to prevent that, really.
Yeah, it just takes away your focus trying to look for them.
One more thing to think about.
But yeah, it looks like he's getting out of the way now.
Yeah, he is. Churi not using the full track on the exit there.
Yeah,
A lot of people liking to use that exit curb, and Churi's staying way away from it.
Drummer having some major issues right now, unable to stay in the lobby.
Oh.
But we'll see what Achuri's second sector's looking like. Yeah, see? What did I say? He struggled there with that car in front of him. He's 5 seconds up on his time. So he'll be going into the pits to try to come out again. But Freed Slim's not on a lap. We've got Ames, I believe, out. No, he is not.
It's good to see, because you don't always see it every week. Everyone who doesn't have a qualifying ban this week has set a lap.
Yeah.
No DNFs.
Oh yes, Werrowboy.
Looks like everyone might make it to the end of qualifying. Yeah, so Werrowboy recently evolving to Werrowman.
Yes.
Taking his qualifying ban on the chin.
He's been a man about it.
He has been a Werrowman about it. So
yeah, had an event before a race last week. And received the quali ban, but I'm sure he's got the pace to fight his way back into this race. Almost won the first race.
Yeah, he did. He'll be looking to stamp his authority on, and yeah, a bit of rain, a bit of a spin, a bit of safety car makes it very easy to make your way back through the field here.
Foxy almost 3/10 up on his lap right now, so if he can improve a bit more through sector 3, he may jump a few spots. But yeah, the rain in the race is going to bring strategy into it, because especially if it's what we've been told is wet, dry, wet, when to go into the pits and when to stay out on the inters will play a big role in some of these lap times. It is a very long lap, so being stuck on the wrong tyre can be detrimental to your
painful experience. Yeah. And I think we will see that happening to some guys because when you're a little further back in the field and you've got nothing to lose, it's worth mixing it up on those strats, and sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. Well,
So
Foxy jumped up into P10 with that lap, but we
he
have
has moved it
our
comfortably.
top three out on the outlaps now in Drummer,
Yes,
Shanudi, and Tazza.
good to see Drummer managing to stay connected this time.
Yeah, hopefully he stays. Should be a very entertaining race.
Yeah.
France not known for safety cars due to its very wide track, so DNFs are quite rare unless you are extremely unlucky in where you spin.
I think it's possible to DNF here. It's just hard to DNF on the racing line
Yeah.
or anywhere near the racing line.
So Drummer
So
starting his final
usually they
hot
end
lap.
up in peace. Yeah, so it would be really
Ferrari.
interesting to see how he compares to that first lap because obviously under pressure, Drummer
Having
had no
connection
issues first
issues, is
time.
that playing on his mind as well?
Yeah, and he's got Shanuti on his outlap,
Ahead of him.
3,000th behind him,
There's,
knowing that
he's going to have two cars
Shanuti
ahead
doesn't
of
have to
him as
improve
well.
much. Yeah, and is he going to be close enough to get a bit of a toe down that straight?
He's
You
two
think
tenths
maybe
up
a
on his
little?
time. So he's set a purple
Oh
sector
my
1.
god. Okay, so we're expecting really huge things from Drummer right now.
Yeah, is
If he can
Drummer.
keep this pace up.
Oh, this is going to be dangerous. Going into this little chicane, with a bit of traffic can be.
Bit
And
of
he's
dirty air.
invalidated.
He's invalidated. He's cut too much of that curb on the entrance.
The traffic in front of you.
Yeah, just your mind just goes off it. Your braking changes slightly.
So
Does he look like he's going to go for another? He's harvesting. I mean, he's
if he can make it, he can possibly. He could be
yeah. And
able
if it's
to.
going to be a wet start, he's not going to care too much if he shreds those softs because he
Yeah.
won't be starting on them anyway.
Shanudi on his hot lap now. Let's see if he can improve on his sector 1. He's half a tenth up roughly. Not fast enough for a purple sector. But he will be flying down this main straight. It will be interesting to know after the race to see if the driver's different setups. One going for more downforce. There is quite a lot of straights here, so the lesser wings can
Yeah.
help.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if you
Shanudi
slow enough.
spun!
Oh,
Oh,
Shanuti
big
with the
crash!
DNF! Oh, I called it too early. Pushing a little too hard
Oh,
out of
big
that
crash by Shanudi.
chicane. Yeah, so that's probably a load off Drummer's shoulders, but I think Tazza's still out.
Yeah, Taz
So
is still out
Tazza
there on his hot lap.
maybe has the pace to take this from Drummer. Both from look like one lap of wear on those tires already, so the Hail Mary being thrown out a little.
Oh wait, Fluxy has just informed us that it will start dry.
Oh, it's okay. It will start dry.
Yes.
Well, we've been feeding misinformation to all the greedy race engineers listening
Yes.
in, so that'll
At least
teach
we're
us.
nice enough to provide them with telemetry. Let's leave it at that.
You're a petty man, King Cairo.
We'll give them. They can have a job to do tonight.
Yeah.
Tazza on a flyer hasn't invalidated yet. Coming around the final corner. Let's see if he can improve and steal that pole away from Drummer. Can he do it?
And this is for P1.
Can he take that position? And he has!
He has! Oh!
And Drummer's coming
1.3
around though.
up
He's
on
got
Drummer, so
Drummer's coming around now. I believe he still is on a hot lap. He hasn't
invalidated yet. So this is good.
But the 2
And
laps
he's
on
even
these
got a little
tyres-
toe into the finish. But yeah, one lap of wear on these tyres is a lot. And Drummer choosing not to take the toe and even to extend
No,
his
he
dash
can't
to the pit
improve.
to the
He
straight
can't
slightly. Yeah.
Windows takes Manatin's P4. And it looks like we have our qualifying grid set. Tazza stealing P1 by 10th and a half from Drummer.
Taz is he's champing at the bit to move up. He's been last week we saw him and Xander fighting for 30 laps for P1 of this race. Absolutely fantastic pace, soaking up a world of pressure.
Yeah, but still P2 with being disconnected from the lobby for half the qualifying session. I'd take
not
that.
bad
I'd
for
take
Drummer.
that. Shanudi's
Yeah.
crash as well. He could have possibly gotten that as well.
Yeah, maybe something that just gets in your head a little bit before the race, makes you slightly more cautious. We know that there's a lot of this race is in surviving Sector 1 and keeping it clean. There's not really a good way to make up a lot of time, so...
So to run you through the grid, we have Tazza in P1, Drummer P2, Shanudi 3, Windows reserving up in P4. Manatin 5, Larizzi 6, Xander 7, SGen in the Merc 8, Robbie, Achuri, Ames, Rudy dropping down to P12, Foxy, Slim Shady, Wubsy, Ayrton Dash in the Williams, Kev in P17, the current driver's leader, Salty 18, Mercy 19, and Werboy with his quali ban. So we shall now wait. We do have formation laps set, so we'll see what the weather looks like.
Oh, I can't wait.
Can't rely on anyone to give us
No, I can't
accurate ratings.
playing political games. You think you know somebody?
Yep. Fluxy, dry, wet race. Thanks, mate. Thanks for complicating everything, but it
Yep.
does look quite grey out there.
Does look a little grey, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
And I don't know what to expect at all. I don't.
I really don't. Can Kev come from the back and get solid points? I believe he can. Try to
Yeah,
keep that fight for the championship.
and what impact is the rain going to have for setup? You'd assume it's going to favour the guys who naturally run a bit lower, a bit higher downforce anyway.
Yeah.
We're going to see some slidey boys in the early laps.
It will be interesting to see what will happen with how long the drivers stay out on the softs, because we've just been told that the rain will come in 5 minutes.
Yeah, and putting to fresh. Well, having scuffed softs in the wet isn't lovely.
Yeah,
Putting fresh meds in the wet isn't lovely either, but pitting to inters for 2 laps is awful, so we can see some of these guys a real conundrum, bit of a head scratcher to keep them occupied.
a lot of drivers would have been trying to figure out whether it's going to be a 1 or 2 stopper for him. Do you go the double mediums? Do you try to make the softs last to get on hards? But now this rain has just thrown all their setups out the door, really.
I mean, if you're base baby from last night, do you go the one-stop soft to meds?
Yeah.
And just, manage the tyres like a king? I'm noticing the predicted pit stop strategy does suggest a 2-stopper, but
yeah,
a couple of brave souls might be thinking about cracking out those hards and going to the end.
He's looking very grey out there.
Isn't it? And even before it gets wet, we might just see there's lower track temperatures on the start, cooler tyres.
Let's see.
Maybe a bit of carnage through turn 1.
Drivers. So we've only got 3 drivers out on the mediums. Interesting, knowing that the rain will be coming straight away. We have
I
Ames.
think they're probably hoping to just go straight through it.
Then the rain might not be lasting. So we've got Ames, Rudy, and Kev out on the mediums. Interesting strat. Missing his engineer there.
It's interesting. I mean, I can't. I've been whisked away. This happens every time. But I think we saw last night a lot of the bottom 10 choosing to start on the meds, and I'd assume that it must be the rain that's pushing people away from that decision this time.
Yeah.
So it'd be pretty vital how, when that rain does start coming down, how heavily will it be coming down, and for how long? Because if it's only light, those meds will be fine, and they'll be off to a flying start, I think.
We will see how we go now. It's going to be interesting. We've got the grid lining up. We've got Tazza up into P1. He had a mighty race last week. Him and Xander, that battle for 30 laps, I believe. It's just insane for that P1 position.
And, can you see the rain on your screen? Like
it's raining. It's already raining.
It's very rainy.
So,
oh, not very rainy, but I'm seeing
4 lights, 5 lights, and we're off. It looks like Drummer gets a very good start, and Drummer has taken Tazza into turn 1.
Very out the outside, yeah, fantastic.
Oh, Ferrari Red Bull contact!
Oh my god!
How did he save that?
Fantastic save, yeah. I thought it was going to be Shunudi's race over, and he's
Windows getting very aggressive.
Yeah, might have just been a bit of a slip there in the wet. Someone getting on throttle a little too early, having a wobble.
It does look. There is Mercy and Werboy in the back. There has been contact. We have Drummer going into P1. How long are these drivers going to stay out? There was rain.
There is rain.
There is rain. Yes. Drummer already taking a 1 second gap to Tazza. Tazza being very careful out there. Windows with a
Yeah.
very aggressive pass on Shinudi. He won't be very happy with that, but I honestly do not know how Shinudi survived that. That was insane defensive driving to be able to save that one. But
Yeah, I would have
Xander,
been in the wall or back into the pack, I think.
I don't believe Shinudi has damage, but Xander does going around the outside of Shinudi. Shinudi does back
Ooh.
out. But
Xander looking like he's finding a fair bit more
Yeah.
traction to be able to pull that off.
yeah, that was a very. But Manatin also getting in front
Shinudi
of-
going wide again, yeah, so
Yeah.
he might have some damage after all.
The front wing does look intact, but
We'll
might have
see if
rattled
we
his
see him driving
nerves.
into the pit. Yeah, he might just be a bit grumpy.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him.
I would be.
Shouldn't
Didn't
he
see
not
the
going
incident
into
well
the
enough to
pits,
find
so-
fault, but
Yeah, it
no,
doesn't look like there's
so
damage. No one jumping into the pits, so must not be wet enough yet. We've got Foxy up 5 positions into P8.
yeah, great first lap from
Yeah.
Foxy. So recovering a bit from not the greatest qualifying.
Yeah, Lei Rizzi having a shocking first lap, down 10 positions.
Yeah, that's going to be tough for old Rizzi. I don't know if I didn't see if he had any contact, but
The
it's
rain,
definitely a shake to the confidence. Yeah.
it's starting. How long will they stay out? Shinudi and SGN going down the inside.
Oh, SGN out the inside and bit of wheel bumping there. I
Yeah,
think
but
it's
that
all
was
good.
Just hard racing.
Yeah, there was
That was good
enough
racing
room there for 2 cars, just about.
Yeah. But
And
this is
it looks
fantastic.
like Foxy also looking to get a move done on it.
What has
Shinudi
happened
just
to Shinudi?
Shinudi just lacking pace in the rain, maybe,
Yeah,
or
I'll be interested to know what's happened.
and Foxy gonna send it up the inside.
Shinudi may
and
have damage, but he's
Shinudi
waiting.
leaves space. Yeah.
So
Oh,
they
and
have to. Ooh, that might be damage for Foxy there. It looked like the
yeah,
rear
it
wing
looks
tapped
like
the
a
front.
jury squeezing through on him and Shinuti right there, both falling back.
Surely someone's going to pit here because the track is looking very wet, and we have cars
It is,
spinning
isn't
as
it?
well.
And yeah, I was gonna say it's only a matter of time, I think, before we see someone get
Yeah,
properly hurt here.
we've got Foxy, I believe. No, it's Freed Slim Shady has spun. Yeah,
And I'm thinking,
they have to be
this-
coming to the pits.
oh, and Tazza,
Ooh,
a drummer,
Xander!
has spun as well. Tazza's gone through to P1.
Xander has spun. Same as Achuri. They're all spinning now.
It's chaos, so this might be what I think. If Shinuti's taking
Yep.
damage, this might be
They're
what he's
all-
waiting for.
Yeah.
He wanted to not
Oh,
pit
Wubsy.
and come out on into early.
Drivers are
Oh,
just going spinning.
Mayhem.
They're all
Looks like
nice.
a Coles car park.
Yeah, they're all nice. Look at them all coming into the
Oh.
pits.
He was on the way into the pit lane there. Wow, Wubsy, absolute carnage.
Yeah, this is not a good pit entry. It's so narrow, and it is a 60-kilometer pit lane. So
Yeah,
let's
and
see
now
what's going to happen. Who's going to
At the
jump
back
who?
here, sorry, not Wubsy, Wereboy is already on the inters a lap early, and so we're going to see how much time, because he obviously took damage in the early stages. He might come out ahead of a whole bunch of people here. A lot of double stacks in the pit lane. How much
Windows
time is he
jumped
going to make up?
Tazza.
Is he going to leap the pack?
Drummer and Windows both jumped Tazza out of the pit exit.
Yeah, I think maybe Tazza having some damage there, because Drummer was a fair way off him there.
Yeah.
He'd spun and handed over the lead quite handily.
Wubsy, all the drivers coming out of the pits now, but now will be the race to see how long do you stay on these inters. We've been told that it will dry up, so
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's really getting too heavy, does it? But everyone's tiptoeing around right now.
do you feel they waited too long or to pit? How do you feel about it?
I think maybe slightly. I'm looking at Warboy, who was a fair way down and is now not in last. He certainly didn't lose any time to it, so I think anyone who spun probably could have afforded to come in early. But it's easy to call from up here in the box.
Drummer now leading this race again though.
He is.
Jumping Tazza, and
Uh,
DRS I believe will be off. So, Tazza going
ooh,
very wide.
very wide there, yeah.
There's a car park coming out of sector 2 there. What is happening there?
It is. There's going to be a huge DRS train when the juice comes back on.
Yeah, Ayrton Dash slowing the drivers quite down there. But you're going to have to just pass on track. You won't have the assistance of DRS. Do you late brake and risk it in the wet?
It's risky, right? Because you're just
Yeah.
trusting that the other guy's not going to make a mistake. But one guy I don't think is going to be waiting very long is Tazza. He is pushing hard. He does not
On
like being
Windows.
behind
Yeah.
Windows, and he's right up his gearbox right now.
Who's
But I
juicing?
don't. Windows placing that car quite well to
Yeah.
make it really difficult for
You
Taz
do
to
not
go
want to be on the
up the
inside there
inside
in the
or the
wet.
outside. Yeah. So really good defensive driving from Windows, and Taz is going to have to bide his time, which we know he can do. We've seen him race 20, 30 laps very patiently, so
But it does look like this is
hanging
Drummer's
in there.
race right now, if he can pull away. We've got a
It
car off
does,
in sector
doesn't it?
3 of Salty in the Williams, having a shocker of a race so far.
Yeah, can't really get a break, old Salty,
Yeah,
can he?
let's hope he hasn't broken his front wing, because he has passed the pit entry.
Yeah, he's too far now. And I've seen Mercy also having a spin.
Mercy
Losing, it
in the
looks like 3 or
Ferrari.
4 positions, yeah.
But Tazza still on the gearbox of Windows. I don't know how he has the courage in the wet to be that close. But he... Oh, Windows is, I believe, possibly... They're both juicing. Is Tazza going to get that slipstream? Is he going to go down the inside? Is he close enough? Oh, they
He's
go
looking at
side
it.
by
Oh, it's
side. But
so risky in this weather. Oh,
yeah, he backs out of it.
is he going to think about it again? He's
Smart
not.
man. Live to fight another day. You do
Yeah,
not
I
want to
mean,
spin here in the wet. You will go flying into that wall.
sometimes it's better to just put the pressure on and back out and see if
Yeah.
the other guy makes a mistake, because
Yes,
that'll
that
get
is
you through
correct.
just as easily and much more safely than making a pass.
That is very correct. Put the pressure on. Wait for them to buckle.
Yep. If it was me, I would have buckled. I would have gone so deep there. You
Yeah.
wouldn't believe it. Oh, and
But
Tazza making it look.
no.
Oh, he thought about it.
Oh,
Oh,
Windows
and
getting a
he's
poor
getting
exit
the
there.
reaction exactly what he wants. Windows has compromised himself
Oh,
pretty
that's
significantly there,
very
but Tazza.
aggressive defensive driving by Windows.
Yeah, is that blocking? I'm not sure. Tazza's having a look up the inside though.
Oh, is he gonna go for it?
And he's looking, and is there going to be space? There is. There's no contact. Tazza's
Oh,
crisscrossed, and he's
Tazza
going
gets
to
a
go up the
much better
inside.
exit.
He does. Awesome
Oh,
execution there
this
from
is
Tazza. He's
gonna be
set him up
close.
over multiple corners, and we're going to see him come through safely. He does.
Windows gets the inside line though, but Tazza will have it for the next corner. Oh,
And
Tazza gets
Windows
it
goes a
done.
little wide there. I think Tazza did leave him space, but
Yeah.
Windows sort of
Windows
went off all
sweat.
of his own. Yeah,
That was
so
impressive driving by them too.
wet Windows.
Tazza getting the
Yeah,
job done, but they lost so much time to Drummer in that little battle there. 2.8
they
seconds.
have.
Drummer
And
just
a little
getting away
further
from him.
back as well. SGN is having a sniff at the back of Man of Tin.
SGN
Those guys
known
also
for his
send.
very capable wet driving as well.
Yeah, and full credit to him as well. He drives with no assists.
Yes.
So
We have a
yeah,
car
and
off.
we see Man of Tin off, and SGN. Sorry, not yeah. SGN just
Yeah.
cruising through easily in the end.
Doesn't look like he has damage though, so he'll be able to get back in the race. But yeah, now Tazza chasing down Drummer. Already a second gap to Windows.
Yeah, so Windows may be
Foxy
lacking a
up
bit of
into
pace in the wet.
P5 now, another wet driver.
Phenomenal.
That is impressive. Up 8 positions.
Yeah, I'm trying to think where we last saw Foxy in the rain.
Yeah.
I think he might have. There was a Hungary race last season. I think Foxy put in a pretty stellar performance as well in the wet.
So now he'll be chasing down SGN, the two wet drivers. But we've got
Yeah.
Xander and Shanuti battling. Xander has spun again. Saves
And
it.
it's
Just
so
saves
difficult to battle in these conditions.
Yes. Manitin going to the pits.
And Rudigers as well.
Yeah. This is
Losing
this is a
a
struggle.
bit of a wobble, I think. Yeah. So, mayhem here.
Keeping
It's
it
very
very
hard
interesting. Where's
Yeah,
our man
such a-
Kev? Kev up 4 positions into
Alright.
P13. Keeping it nice and
Yeah.
clean.
Battling hard. Battles Prince Kev, the man himself,
Battle sprint.
trudging his way forward. Yeah, he gave himself that name, I think, but.
But yeah, it looks Shanuti's chasing down Foxy now. Shanuti not having the best of starts and not being able to finalize that last quali lap. So he'll want to get it back. He's down 3 positions right now.
He is, but he looks to have arrested the early decline, where
Yeah.
it looked like he might just fall all the way back to 20th place. So,
Yeah,
good on
It's
for making
very
up some
interesting.
ground.
I'm keen to find out
Yeah.
what happened there, but he is catching Foxy. We've got Mercy. Mercy has DNF.
Mercy retiring. Looks like no one else has been caught up in that.
Yeah, let's see if we can see what's happened there. Manitin should be going past him. We've got a full safety car. We
Full
have
safety
a
car.
full safety car.
So, if you know how long it is until the rain's going to go away, you're
What
in a
do you
strong
do?
position right now. This is, yeah, do you pit for fresh inters? Do you hold
Doesn't
out?
look like
And
Drummer's going in.
I think at this point I'd just stay right and see what it does.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to be going in. No one, yeah, no one in the top 3 goes in, or yeah. So it looks like the rain might be here for a bit longer. Oh, we have one driver going in. I believe that's Foxy. Foxy going into the pits. Taking a very bold strategy. Keen to see what tyres he's going to jump on.
Yeah, if he comes out on slicks here,
He's coming out on
I'm going to be
mediums.
very excited. It's Foxy
Man
thinking that
is taking the risk.
Oh, Jeff must have given him the good
Who
word
is
there.
in
What
the
a
box
bold
with
man.
him
What
tonight?
we love to see. Yeah, if it works, he'll be called a genius. If it doesn't, he'll be called an
Or I
idiot.
wonder if somehow
It
the
was a
game
mistake.
has given him the wrong
Oh,
tyre. Because no one... Oh, wait. So we have Slim Shady also coming into the pits. So is this an engineer core? Yes, they're both on the mediums.
okay. Well, that's very
If we
interesting.
have Aston's engineer in chat, can you please
Explain yourself.
Yes, as I'm not sure how you got that job. Oh, okay, it looks like Dodge is the man giving them advice, I would say. He may need a re-evaluation or to get back
Look,
on
I
his
mean,
probation, possibly.
it's a pretty long lap here on the safety car. It's going to be 5 or 6 minutes before they're back to racing. If this line starts to dry out a little bit, it's a gamble, but if it pays off, it'll really pay off bigly.
I wonder if anyone else is gonna concede and also try to get into the pits. Maybe they were onto something and they're forcing other drivers' hands here.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see if any of the front guys react to this. The very least, I think
Yeah.
Foxy obviously pretty high up to be taking a risk like that, but
But what is Foxy holding up a few drivers here with his Delta? But no one else. Let's see if anyone else is going to dive in. It'll be very dangerous to dive in now. You will lose a lot of positions.
yeah,
Doesn't look like it.
you don't want to be confident in that strategy at this point, don't you?
Oh, I'm feeling a Norris-esque Russia drive from these two Astons right now.
Why do you have to talk to me about that? I'm wearing my signed Lando shirt. My in-laws the other day, and I'm crying tears just thinking about that awful experience.
Okay, so Fluxy apparently knows why they pitted.
Hmm.
The all-knowing
Does he want
Fluxy
to share?
that I
Yeah.
don't know if he's going to share it, but if he does, it looks like we have another car, Salty, going into the pits.
I'm watching right now, and I can see a dry line forming. So, I
Wait,
mean,
it's still raining.
yeah. I mean, the graphics in F1 aren't necessarily trustworthy, but yeah, it doesn't need to be fully dry to bring out the slicks. It just needs to be dry
Oh,
enough.
looks
You
like
know,
Salty out on the mediums as well. What
and
is
we know
going to
Salty
happen?
loves to go long.
Okay, so what we've been told is Fluxy and Dodge have raced in a previous league, and they did the same strategy, or a driver did the same strategy, and apparently won the race by 30 seconds. So
Whoa.
Dodge, revisiting old strategies here. I'm not
You're
sure, but
confident that driver wasn't just really good?
can I just say it does look like the rain is stopping.
Whoa! Well then.
The rain has stopped on board. We can't see any rain with Drummer's POV. I may be wrong, but from what I can see, the rain has stopped. And you
So,
can
are we going to see people diving in? I mean, if you're
Drummer,
the
you
lead
don't.
of the race
You
right now,
don't.
you don't. You reckon?
You don't.
I think you'd be really worried about missing your opportunity here, because if you have to
You
pit
will drop
after one
down.
lap on the inters, well, you will drop down. But if you have to pit in the race, that's even worse, right? Like if you get going, do one lap not under safety car and do your pit while everyone's racing
Well,
on
safety
meds.
car's not coming in this lap, so it is another
Got one
lap.
more lap to think about
No
it.
one's pitting.
I
Doesn't
think
look like
the
it.
more that track dries off for them, the more those front guys are going to wish they'd just taken the bullet now and pit, I think.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's pitting. So, and the Astons will be on them. now. So it'll be interesting to see the pace between the mediums and the inters.
It will, and another thing that could mix it up is obviously even if those meds are quicker, you're at the back of a field of guys
Yeah.
sliding around on some worn inters, and you still got to get past them without taking damage. So, how quickly do you want to make that move, even if you're capable of it,
Your raw
before you
pace though
risk it?
around these corners is like the fresh, but they will. The track is still wet. We can't forget that.
Yeah, they might have an awful time, but they can afford to lose 10 seconds over a few laps if the
Yeah.
other guys then have to pit, because they're going to be so far ahead
Engineers
after
are
that
going to
pit
be
stop.
watching these medium runners very closely. See that delta drop. Safety car so slow. The drivers, the F1 drivers coming out complaining over the past couple of weeks that the Aston safety car is much slower than the Mercedes one.
Yeah, I've seen that,
Yeah.
and it matches what we see in F1 too, I guess. But
Yeah.
Aston not the greatest at the moment. You probably run one of those cars as a safety.
Question to chat. Do you prefer the Aston or the Merc safety car? The red Merc or the green Aston?
Look, there's no doubt in my mind that the Aston looks better.
You think so? I reckon the
Yeah,
Merc. That
absolutely.
Merc
No,
is
the
a
Merc.
mean looking
You
car.
can't paint a car that red and have it not be a Ferrari. Like it needs. I don't know. It looks like a child's drawing. I think the Aston is sleek. It looks particularly good at night. But clearly not that quick.
That's a very good point by James. The medium runners aren't able to catch up to the back of the safety car on
Ooh,
those
well, that's
tires.
concerning.
And he's got a point. Like Salty is struggling to keep up. Look how far back he is, and we've got the safety car in this lap. He's struggling around that
Yeah,
chicane.
is indeed, isn't he? And I mean, Foxy and Slim Shady, not too far back there, but Slim Shady's gotten ahead of Foxy. Does that mean Foxy's gone off track at some point?
Possibly.
He might have had a spin on those meds under safety. They have closed up to the back, and looks like Salty might do so, and it's looking drier by the minute.
Drummer.
This will be a very interesting restart. Safety car is in the pit lane.
Drummer is off. Drummer is off.
He's immediately looking to... I was going to say break the toe, but really
Tazza.
just get back on the racing line.
Drummer and Taz are already breaking.
Yeah, juicing and Windows caught napping. And a lot of guys moving up the field right now.
Oh, cars in the
There's
pits.
3-4 guys jumping into the pits. Yeah, Xander, Wereboy, Rudiger's all in the pits. Thinking they can't wait any longer. It's better now than later.
But let's see what Drummer and Tazza can do here. Doesn't look like anyone's spun yet. But
no, and are we going to see a single lap race to the pits? And maybe some aggressive pit overtaking maneuvers?
Yeah, they'll be watching the Astons closely.
They will, and the Astons are a few seconds back at the moment, but it might just be because the guys in front of them all
We've got
pit.
a car off, SGN.
You do SGN! And where's that at?
Down the main straight. Oh, one of the straights.
Yeah, just coming out of that quick corner, I think. And
we've got a
can't
Churi
see any
overtaking
damage on that car.
Dash. We've got another car off in second sector. We've
Oh,
got
and Robbie DNFs.
No, Robbie in the Red Bull.
And
we've got a VSC.
through the chicane, it looks like.
Oh,
so that's going to be a blessing. If you're on those meds right now and you get a VSC, you're not going to be complaining too much, are you?
Tazza has taken Drummer just before that VSC.
Oh, and he has, and surely this is their moment to pit. This is a godsend to these fellas at the front, right? This is front 4, 5, 6. Kev the Gardener somehow mysteriously making his way up into 6th place. We're going to see him jumping in. We might even see some double stacks for these guys. I think the guys whose teammates pitted last lap will be thanking them right now, and Tazza straight on in there.
Diving into the pits here.
Yeah.
Let's hope there's no contact. It looks clean so far. Oh no, the Ferrari Windows has gone into Drummer.
Oh,
he'll need a new front wing as well.
That's going to drop him. So that's going to hurt him a lot. Yeah.
All drivers looking like they're jumping on the mediums.
Yeah, and we're seeing. We're going to see the Mercedes double stacking here. So hopefully a quick stop for Kev the Gardener, or he's going to be holding up his teammate SGN there.
Ooh, Drummer.
And
unable.
Ed and Dash looking to double stack as well, I think.
It does look like Free Slim Shady and Foxy are in the lead of this race.
They are in the lead. I feel like a genius right now. I said this was going to happen.
Engineer of the year right now.
Yeah.
You want that man in the box with you.
Would you like to join my team? I need a race engineer who's not chronically absent in all the important moments.
That is epic play there by the Aston Martins.
Awesome stuff. And just about everyone who chose to pit early has ultimately come out ahead. I mean, guys like SGN
Yeah.
now right at the back of the field.
Yeah,
So
Salty
it's been a
jumping
big
into
mix-up.
P7 with that move when
Yeah.
he was at the back.
Big move up the field from Salty. And it looks like Tazza, Drummer, and Shanuti and Wow Wow Wubsy all fast
Yeah.
enough to not pay too much of a price for that. But
We've got Wubsy
it's
and Shinudi. A DRS, I believe, is still not active, but oh, you don't want to go side by side there, boys.
so. What do you think about the choice to go out on softs from Xander and Man of Tin here? The AlphaTauri.
There's a lot
Oh,
of
and we're seeing a lot
contact.
of bumping up this
What
straight
is
between
going?
Xander, Rodriguez, Wubsy,
They're going three wide.
Salty.
Oh, there's contact.
Oh,
Wubsy.
and there's a Bollard out. There's a Red Bull on the wall. There's a Williams off.
Oh,
Salty
I think they
spinning.
all spun. All the drivers
There's
battling there have
mayhem where
spun.
boy Wubsy. Oh my god. What a battle. What carnage.
Shinudi doesn't look like he suffered too much in that. He's down to P7 though, but Xander,
But
oh, Xander
what
back
does the
into
spin
P5.
here do to your tyres? If you're looking to get 16, 17 laps out of the meds, that's a long way to go. And yeah, Shanuti jumping into the pit lane again. He's taking some damage.
Shinudi having a race to forget tonight.
Yeah, poor Shanuti. And doesn't look like anyone else jumping into the pits from that. So the rest of them just maybe taking a bit of tyre damage as Xander sets fastest lap.
But Slim Shady, so Tazza has jumped Foxy. They are on much fresher mediums. We got to remember that. So 4 laps, fresher tyres. Tazza set a faster sector 1 there with the DRS assistance from Foxy.
And Taz is looking pretty threatening right now, isn't he?
He is looking extremely threatening.
Charging out the
Salty
way.
3-second time penalty. But
It's
Kev down
very
to
easy to
P9.
invalidate that. Yeah, well, up to P9, I think.
Oh,
So, only a brief moment in the sun. Who's up in P6.
yeah, but Drummer looking to make a move on Foxy with those fresher tyres, but gets back into that slipstream.
And Windows also getting back through on Werrowboy, so looking like Windows just lacking a bit of pace in the wet, maybe.
Oh, I think that
Pretty
pit where he
comfortable in the
needed
dry.
the front wing would have
Yeah,
slowed
I've heard him a
down.
lot. Yeah, and Werrowboy goes very wide, rejoins. Fortunately, no cars too close to get cleaned up by that, but Kev the Gardener giving him a sniff now. It looks like that spin might have hurt Werrowboy's tyres a bit, because he seems to be struggling a bit to get that car turned in.
Kev's gearbox as well.
Yeah, and Rizzy may be looking to get a bit of revenge for that dirty pass Kevin put on him last week into the chicane at
Mate, I am
Zandvoort.
sick of seeing that video.
Yeah, a bit too pleased with himself, isn't he?
Yeah. Kev not getting a very good exit though.
Not great start exit at
May
all.
not be able to get the move done here. But
No,
Drummer
I think
has
he's just gonna have
passed
to tuck
Foxy.
in.
So Drummer and Taz are chasing down the Aston of Slim Shady. Sounds
And
weird to
Tazza
say.
just yeah, Tazza just getting closer and closer.
Larizzi going for a move on Kev. Who's gonna come out on top here? Oh, Kev!
Oh, Kevin keeps his
very
nose
well.
ahead.
Larizzi pulls out, but now Wubsy's
El
on him.
Tortuga. And making it a three-way battle and well, a four-way battle really.
Wubsy.
With Werrowboy right there, will Werrowboy be able to defend down the straight? I don't think he has
move by
DRS.
Wubsy.
Fantastic move around the outside there. And is he gonna? He's not gonna be close enough, I don't think, to put a move on Kev the Gardener.
No,
And Kev
I don't
looking at the inside of
Kev's
Werrowboy,
smart
but
enough
able to
to
get
not-
it done.
To not risk
Yeah,
it
he's
there.
not gonna send that.
But he almost goes into the back of Werrowboy there.
Little too feisty.
Tazza almost back into DRS.
Oh, and Low Rizzy looking to return the favour on Wubsy, who's
side
gone
by
defensive.
side. He gets it done.
Low
Larizzi
Rizzy gets back
it done.
through. Revenge for that disgusting pass from
This is a great
Wubsy.
battle.
This is awesome racing from these boys. You love the midfield battles, don't you?
Yeah.
Just upfield as well. Tazza is in DRS range as they go over the start-finish line once again.
Save your breath, mate. Save your breath.
I can't.
Oh, we got a car off in sector 3. Oh,
That looks like Ed and Dash.
But it looks like Kev still trying to get that move done on Werrowboy. Unable to get it done. Has that train behind him now.
Yeah, and Werrowboy defending comfortably, it looks like.
Kev, a lot more battery life as well, so Wereboy's
Yeah,
gonna
I
have to be
mean,
very careful down this next the DRS straight.
Kevin looks a little bit closer this time around, doesn't
Yeah.
he? And it is hard to defend down the straight repeatedly because
He
it's
needs
very
a
long
really
and the
good
toe is
exit,
huge.
but he is oh yeah,
Oh,
Kevin's
is
seven
Kevin
tenths.
Gardner dropping back there? Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone dropping back. It looks like in the dirty air through there. Rizzi also falling off the back of him.
That doesn't. Yeah, he won't
Well, we're
get
looking to
close
get a
enough.
bit of a better exit.
Where is he?
And Rizzi maybe a little bit of lag there, or
Yeah.
jumping
Saw
around
that.
just a little bit. But no change in positions in this race for
Taza is
P8.
on Shady now. He's caught him.
Oh yes. And
Do we know when we can expect the rain to come back? Does anyone have that intel that they want to share?
I'd only trust it if it was from Dodge.
Yeah. Oh, Recon! We have Recon in the
We
chat.
have Recon in chat. All right, you don't see that very often.
Yes.
Coming at you live from midday in WA. Yeah. Oh, and Tazza making a move right now in Recon's name.
And he gets it
Doing
done.
it for the big dog of the lead, and he's taking the lead for
Very
Alpine.
easily.
You couldn't have got a more iconic
Yes.
moment for Recon to pop up, could you?
Recon's beloved Alpine.
Yeah, the first time an Alpine's ever led a race, and Recon's here to see it. And
Yeah, Recon.
doesn't look
Kev.
like Shady's going to let him go too easily.
Kev's driving. We don't want to give him the commentator's curse, but he is struggling to pass Wereboy right now. But we'll see how we go. Wereboy does have a penalty, same as Windows. But
Does a Muslim Shady go back around? He does. He goes back up the inside of Tazza.
oh, he does get
So these
the move
guys
done.
trading the lead.
Down the main straight. And he does have more battery. He'll use that battery now. Yep,
He does.
to
He
escape.
might just look to pull away a little,
Try to
yeah.
escape there.
But I mean, ultimately, if neither of these guys are able to break the toe, there might be a lot to be said for saving your tires and your battery and waiting for that duel later on. Because I would think most of these guys are going to look to go to the ends, despite how much that's going to hurt their tires. With the exception of obviously Xander. Xander choosing to go on the softs earlier, and he's making ground. He's charging up the field pretty much, but
He's on the
he's going to have to pit.
Yeah.
He's going to have to pit, yeah. So Xander's going to he can pit back to softs again, but he's going to have to make up such a lot of time. I think softs here are almost always a strategic error.
Taz using that battery, looking to make another. Oh, that's a very late defensive move by Shady. That was.
Tazza does squeeze through despite everything.
They both get through it.
Everyone survives.
Shady getting very aggressive, very Verstappen-like there. But Kev struggling out of the DRS of Wereboy now.
Oh yeah, falling back a little bit.
He's going
to
to now
be a bit of a sitting duck for Rizzi there, yeah.
Easy pickings for the three drivers behind him now.
Wereboy actually pulling himself forward a little bit, looking like he's closing up slightly on Windows. Might be inside DRS there himself soon.
Oh, he gets Wereboy kicks out a bit there. Kev might have gotten into DRS.
Back inside.
Did he get it? I'm not sure.
I think he crossed the line outside of DRS. We'll have to see.
I don't think he's got it. No, he does not.
He does not. Rizzi does. Oh, Rizzi does not either. No, or he's choosing not to use it. Oh yeah, he just.
Yeah. But
keeping it, forgets to turn it on, I think. Yeah, I think Rizzi could have got that done if he hadn't left his wing shut for most of the straight.
Yeah. We'll see what's going to happen here now with Tazza and Slim Shady. Shady's having a very good battle here, keeping up with Tazza. Trying to stay with that DRS.
And saving a bit more battery than Tazza, so in a crisis, maybe he got some juice to call.
He may drop out of DRS.
Yeah.
And he's
he's gone wide. He's quite a long way out all of a sudden.
Yeah, he's dropped out.
And
Drummer has
that might bring Drummer in range. Yeah, Drummer very close.
Drummer not getting DRS this lap, but he will.
No.
But wow.
Slim Shady manages to maybe save himself for a lap or two there.
Not sure how he got DRS there, but we'll give it to him. Yeah,
someone who's still hanging in there is Foxy. He's gone a bit quiet, but he's got Rudiger's hanging on behind him. Foxy, obviously that strategic gamble paying off pretty big time though. And I don't think his tires will go to the end though, so he's gonna have to.
Yeah, Shady up 12 position, same as Wereboy. Foxy up 8. Epic drive from those fellas. Shinudi down into
Yeah.
P17. Drive to forget today.
Absolute catastrophe for Shinuti.
Yeah, he's had 3 stops
Showing
already.
raw pace and just, yeah, mayhem.
And we have Windows with a 5-second penalty, Boy with a 3. So Kev staying within that penalty range, looking to jump a few positions the old Kev way.
Yeah. As he does, maybe a late
Yeah.
safety car bailing him out. But look at Boy right now, closing right up to the back of Windows. I said Boy's one to watch. He's been looking out for a good race. He's been cursed,
Yeah.
but look at him go. He's making tracks up
Drummer.
that field, and Windows is not far off the back of Foxy.
Drummer is in the DRS of Shady now. So
And
he'll be
Shady
looking to
falling
pass.
further and further back from Tazza, so Drummer
Yeah.
kind of wants to get this done as soon as possible if he wants to fight for that P1, and we know he's got the pace for it.
Xander trying to make those tires last. Rudy is catching him though. The gap now only 2.3 seconds. Good old rivals.
We're gonna see Xander having to pit soon. All he's gonna do is give Rudy a free toe soon. It's 8 laps of wear on these softs is
Wubsy. We've got Ames making a move on Wubsy into the final corner. I think they're going side by side there. Oh yeah, they're going side by side. But it
looks like Wubsy's gonna pull ahead.
Yeah, Wubsy gets it back.
But he will be giving Ames DRS.
There is a very
shortly.
good train coming up here behind Kev.
There is, isn't there? And I'm surprised to say Rizzi hasn't been able to make that pass count either. So
Drummer getting in front of Shady.
Oh, the back. Boy looking at the back of Drummer. Windows. He managed to get onto Foxy and Ames getting through on Wubsy.
Yes,
Forces his way through.
Very aggressive driving from these fellas. But
Yeah.
Kev defending like a champion here.
Yeah, not letting Rizzi through, and we know he likes to manage his tyres, so he's a bit of a bait sometimes. You see the back of him, you think you're in range, and you get there, and he just keeps going at the same speed, lap after lap.
Boy has caught Windows and Foxy.
He has. So,
spun!
Boy round just as he finally gets on the back of the guys he's been chasing. How much time is he going to lose? Kev the Gardener. Inexorably forwards. Inexorably? Well,
he's lost quite a few.
Continues the march. He has, and has dropped all the way down to P13.
Windows going to get in front of Foxy here down the main straight. Oh, he's struggling.
He's barely quicker with that wing open. Looks like Foxy giving it a hell of a lot of juice down there.
He's going to have the inside Foxy. Are they both going to come out of this?
Yes,
they are.
Yeah, Foxy cedes his position. I think that's clever racing from Foxy, knowing when to keep his nose out of it.
Rudy is now 1.3 behind Xander. So he's gained a second on him since we last saw them.
I would love to know what the wear is on Xander's tyres right now.
SGN getting the move done on Wubsy as well. But Lay Rizzi still unable to get past Kev.
Oh, Wubsy's fighting back though.
Yeah, it looks like...
Shows SGN the outside, but SGN's going to have a big old toe down this next straight, so it looks like he will ultimately get through.
It looks like SGN's got the DRS.
Yeah, he does, and he's got the juice as well.
Yeah,
and he's through quite comfortably in the end.
We've got a car off in Sector 2.
That's Salty, it looks like. Salty up to mischief.
The Williams having a night to forget tonight.
They are. Tazza, meanwhile, looks like he's not really letting Drummer eat into this gap at all. So Drummer maybe just having to fight a little bit too hard to get back into...
Drummer will be very happy with the P2. I believe will give him back the lead in the championship. Off the top
well, that might defend on the man in a P8 right now, Kev the Gardener, who's slowly closing up on Foxy.
Yeah, Lay Rizzi has dropped.
Yeah, Lay Rizzi falling way back, so Kev absorbing the pressure quite well, you'd have to say.
Very well defensive drive by Kev there.
Yeah.
Hopefully it was all clean.
And Rudy right now is in range of his old nemesis, and I don't think there's going to be a whole lot Xander can do to defend this.
I don't think we're going to have any more rain.
It doesn't look like it at this point, does it?
Yeah,
It's kind of quite a nice day. Yeah. That'll teach me to listen to Fluxy.
Yeah.
And Rudy making a lot of tenths up through every corner. Except that one. No, making up a lot of time through the corners, Rudy. 2 tenths in that Sector 1 alone, quicker than Xander, so...
Yeah, he's going to catch
I don't see what Xander can do here, yeah.
Very good recovery by Xander, though. If he can make these tyres last...
Those tyres are not going to the end. He's going to fall backwards if he tries that.
He is
I think
out
it's time to bring out a new set of softs if you got him.
Where would he come out? He'd come out maybe P12? or P13.
If he's
If
lucky,
he's
it's a
lucky.
long pit stop
Yeah.
here, man. I think he might
I'd
be in a
just,
lot of trouble.
I'd try to make him last, to be honest, if I was him.
I think he
Rizzi
should
gets in
have.
front of Kev though. Oh,
He
he's
does, and
teleporting.
Kev must have gone off himself there
Kev's not
because
going to be
Kev
happy with
was
that.
quite a long way up on Rizzi previously. Was that a teleport?
Yeah, he's teleporting quite a bit. Kev's just sort of driven through him. Yeah. Sadly, I think
Okay.
this may be Rizzi's last race with us, so...
Rizzi able to fix his internet last week,
Yeah.
but now
It does
having
look
issues
like
once
his
again.
issues have returned. Rudy has passed Xander's in the pits. You called it. I said that he may
It's
be
just,
able.
yeah, I think he's got to go for it. If he can put in some, really quick laps on those softs, he will march back up through the field. It's just, I think he pulled the trigger too late. I think he should have dived in a bit earlier.
Yeah.
Maybe hoping for a bit of a safety car there to bail him out, Xander, seeing if he could extend that stint, but no such luck.
But Kev trying to get that position back. So Xander's come out P13.
Yeah, and Rizzi right now, right on the back of Foxy, glitching about a little bit. Kev right on the back of Rizzi, so we might see a bit of position switching here, but so far the defending drivers haven't had too much difficulty defending, really. As I say that, Rizzi goes round the outside of Foxy, who doesn't look to be defending too hard. And gets it done quite comfortably.
Foxy, if you can hear me, I've just messaged you on Discord. If you can check that, please. But back to the action. We've got Kev looking to now make a move on Foxy as well. He's chasing Kev, trying to get back those positions. Foxy getting the move done on Rizzi, but Rizzi is... Yeah,
Oh, Rizzi just, disappearing. He's very hard to race against someone who's doing that. Real shame. Because he's put up some good races recently, though, Rizzi.
Yeah.
Good to have him here, but it's
a shame.
Bit of a hazard. And once again, bouncing all over the place. And Kev the Gardener right now, looking like he's going around the outside of Foxy.
It looks like can he get the move done?
He's going to be pretty much level pulling into the chicane. I think Kev might have to cede the position here. He tries to go the long way around. He does go the long way around. Fantastic overtake. I thought he was going to have to pull right out of that, but it looks like Foxy might have just given him a bit too much space, really.
Yeah. He is on much older tyres, Foxy.
Yeah. Maybe Foxy pulling the trigger a bit too soon.
Yeah, it should be Foxy's drive though. Foxy has had an epic drive.
He has been all up in the action, hasn't he?
Where is... Oh no,
and he's having to go back at Kev the Gardener right now, and they go side by side through another chicane. Foxy takes a penalty, but looks like he's going to go for the old switcheroo up the inside, and Kev goes not super defensive at all, and kind of Foxy's just going to drive straight on through.
Yeah, that's
the Kev we know.
Oh, they're going side by side.
Oh, and they're side by side. No, Kev keeps his foot in, goes around the outside. Normally, there's I've found that it's easier to keep the lead if you're on the inside.
Both drivers out of battery.
Foxy just, Foxy maybe just showing a bit too much respect again.
Yeah.
Letting Kev sort of get away with some stuff he shouldn't. Oh, and Rizzi taking penalties for multiple warnings up ahead.
Yeah.
Rizzi actually a big beneficiary of this. Kev the Gardener and Foxy, while they've been fighting, have been dropping back significantly from Rizzi, who's just jumped into the pits there.
Yeah, we've asked Rizzi to retire.
Oh, he's retired. Okay.
This hopefully doesn't cause a safety car.
Really sorry to see Rizzi go like that, but appreciate him being a good bloke about it.
Yeah, because we can't. Yeah, he was causing a bit too much disruption in the race with his teleporting. We gave him a try, we gave him a chance, but yeah, unfortunately, until he can sort out those issues, unable to drive. But
if you're an internet technician, you want to help out, we'd love to hear from you.
If you want
so now Kev the Gardener back to his usual position with a DRS train forming behind him. Looks like Foxy might have just dropped outside actually, and Foxy does not have DRS, so it looks like Kev the Gardener maybe just gonna be able to get himself safe.
But
his
Foxy
nose ahead.
is being hounded right
Foxy,
now.
yeah, but he's not giving up another spot. He's decided enough's enough, and he's putting his foot down. Gonna hold this position.
He has a very long train behind him.
He does, doesn't he? And wow, Wubbsy's looking hungry, and he looks up the inside. He
Wow,
moves up the
Wubbsy goes
inside,
down
and
the
he's
inside.
through on the inside. It looks like
Is he gonna get
will he
the
be
inside?
brave into
Oh,
this next corner?
what a... Oh,
He is
that...
too wide. Foxy goes very wide there, and
Yeah,
Wubbsy
gave
just slots
too
on
much
through.
respect, Foxy. You need
I,
to defend a bit harder,
I,
mate.
I think maybe a bit too much respect and a bit too
Yeah.
much tire wear. He's clearly struggling to get turned in a bit there. Ames giving him a sniff, and SGN right behind as well.
Kev up into P6. How's he
It's
do it? Every
it's
week.
the relentless march of Kev the Gardener,
Oh,
and
he goes very wide there.
does go very wide. And SGN as well.
Into
What's
the
happened here?
pits.
SGN diving into the pits.
Yeah.
So he's
Not sure,
decided
might
he
have
doesn't think those
damage.
tires are going to make it to the end. Yeah, I don't know if he's taking damage or not.
SGN coming out onto the softs, trying to steal fast.
Maybe he's looking for fastest lap, yeah, and he could definitely be a threat for it.
Yeah, but Kev now fighting Wubbsy. But Kev can possibly get into... I believe Windows has a 5-second penalty. So if Kev keeps this up, he can go into P5.
Yeah, Windows does have a 5-second penalty, so Kev the Gardener is in range right now of a P5, which would be good for his defense of the championship.
Can keep the lead of the championship after this race.
And SGN, if he can secure fastest lap, will take points from someone. And Wubbsy up the
Wubbsy
inside,
Kev
side by side through the chicane.
Oh,
Who's going to be brave?
gets it.
Wubbsy looks like he's just got the tyres or
he's got the
something, just
penalty, though.
comfortably
He's
around
got
the
the
outside. He
penalty.
does. He's taking a penalty. So Kev the Gardener once again just playing the sensible game, really, and
Yeah.
he might even be a bit quicker with a slipstream here. That might help him
Kev's got
secure
a
the
brain
position
on
on
him.
Windows. Yeah, you wouldn't think it to talk to him, but he does have a brain on him.
Not letting the pride of on-track performance get to him. Happy to take away those positions from the drivers in front with penalties.
And that's how you win a championship
That is
without
correct.
ever qualifying in the top 10.
That just drive a clean wrap. I'd be interested to know how many penalties he has. I mean, how many warnings he has though. But he's got two more laps now. 2 more laps of keeping this up, and he will possibly save his championship lead.
Having a quick look at the race director, Kev the Gardener has 1 exceeded track limits.
Yes.
He's got a second, it looks like. Exceeded track limits.
Okay.
Oh, so this
Okay,
could be,
Kevy.
yeah. He's on the limit here.
He's on the limit,
So,
and he knows that in the back of his mind.
Yeah. I feel like I shouldn't have given that information away, but
Yeah, it's okay. It's all fair.
yeah, all's fair in love and
He is your
F1.
teammate, so you may
yeah, I know.
have
I've kind of look, I might have
thrown
to
him
answer
under
to
the
him
bus
later.
there, but I'm sure he'll forgive you.
Look, I mean, the other guys are all sitting on penalties and probably not too keen to incur more.
Is Kev gonna make a move here on Wubbsy?
He is. He's up the
gonna go
inside,
for
and behind him, Foxy mimics him on Ames, but Foxy jumps back in.
Kev,
Kev ran the outside this time.
a bit of contact.
It's a complete reverse of last
Kev,
lap. And
but it looks like Ames is gonna get a better run than Kev. Oh, don't go 3 wide here, fellas.
thinking about it, and Wubbsy defending very hard, squeezes Ames right to the
He's
inside.
gonna come out here. Oh,
Kev the Gardener around the outside of him, and
Wubbsy gets
it's like
out on
ultimately
top.
Wubbsy holds the position. How did all that happen and they didn't change positions?
I have no idea. At one point, Ames was ahead of him.
Back when they started. Yeah, and Windows is benefiting hugely here. He's just
they're battling
driving
out.
off slightly.
We're gonna have one
Kev
more
the
lap.
Gardener.
We're gonna have
Yeah,
one more
Kev
lap
the
of
Gardener.
this.
One more lap to get it done on Wubbsy. Ames, 1 more lap to get himself through. And obviously, Kev's not really racing these guys. He doesn't need to make this overtake, but he would very much like to stay within a few seconds of
He'd like to
Windows
come
there.
into the box and preach
He'd,
about
yeah, he'd like to give. Oh,
Yeah.
and he's looking for it.
he's
He's
gonna go around. Oh,
he's
that's
gone
very
wrong way around.
dangerous.
That's how you get a track limits infringement. That was very aggressive pass from Kev, not wanting to wait. And
Kev,
does he have? Does he
where
have
is
the
this
juice?
Kev?
It's he's. I've never seen such things in my life. He's. I don't think he's gonna be able to defend from Wubbsy down the straight. And SGN does secure fastest lap there.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be able to defend from Wubbsy down the straight. I don't think. But maybe he's just thinking he won't lose 2 spots if he
Wubbsy
can
has a lot more
give
battery.
himself that much of a buffer. Yeah.
Wubbsy's
So-
dropped half a second though, so
Kev wastes no time in deploying that battery.
he's gonna park that bus. He's gonna do it.
He is. He's going defensive. He's making him go the
Wubbsy,
very long
don't
way
do it.
around. And Ames is looking at it, thinking about the long way, but good driving from Kev there, really making it difficult to get around himself. And he's just outside
But
that
he's
time he needs to
outside of
close
the
up on
windows,
Windows.
yeah. Yeah,
So
that's
we're
a
going to see
shame.
maybe one more move. Ames again on Wubbsy.
Ames
Ames
going
up the
for it.
inside,
He gets it.
and he's going to slot in right behind Kev the Gardener, it looks like. So Wubbsy kind of getting boxed out a little bit just by the
there's
position of
contact.
these other cars.
Wubbsy going
There
very
isn't
wide.
Wubbsy coming off worst. Ames, is he going to send it? Wubsy, is he going to send it on Ames? Looks at the inside. Ames goes defensive. Feel like we should pay some
They all have
heed
3-second
to.
penalties. That's why they're battling so hard.
Yeah.
This is great driving from
They
these.
know that, yeah, on track finish counts here unless you're Kev the Gardener.
And it
So
looks
we've
like
got what
Wubsy, nah, looks like it's done. But then
one final lap.
we've got
Do we?
Wereboy and Xander battling as well for 11 and 12. It looks like Xander will get that position. Wait, wasn't that
We
the
got
final lap?
no, that was not the final lap.
Oh,
We got all
whoops,
excited
my
too
bad,
early.
fellas.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
I got way too excited way too early.
I swear I thought that was final
No,
lap.
I think it's because the leaders already crossed the line when we were
yes.
looking at the guys in P4, 5, 6 fighting.
Yes.
So we're idiots, but
this isn't our day job.
yeah,
Just so
we're
people
amateurs. Yeah, we're volunteers. We don't
Kev's
get
got to
paid for
defend
this.
again, but he's out of
He is, but he's
DRS.
got a long lead now, and I don't think Ames gonna be able to do anything about that. Meanwhile, Wubsy might be able to get DRS, and he's looking up the inside.
gonna get
He's
him.
sending it up the inside, and he's got his nose ahead. No more penalties there from Wubsy, and he does keep his nose ahead. But we know that the toe up this next hill
Kev
is really
spun!
strong.
Kev has spun!
Kev the Gardener, Mr. Consistent on the last
No!
lap,
Kev!
crumbling under no pressure whatsoever. Absolutely devastating for the Mercedes boys. It looks like he's going to lose a few more positions
Oh
here.
no, Kev.
And meanwhile, going back to Tazza really quickly, he's going to win
Yeah. Taz has won.
here at France, weaving over the line. Congratulations to Taz, a fantastic race from him, extending his lead over Drummer, who's going to cross in P2. Slim Shady falling back a little bit in the end, but managed to bring it home for P3.
That's an epic drive by Slim Shady.
Awesome drive from Slim Shady, good race engineering as well, and Rudy bring it home in P4. And
oh, you gotta feel for Kev.
yeah, it's look, as a
he
team member, I'm heartbroken.
Positions,
he didn't, but he did a lot of work to get past Foxy, and
Kev
ultimately all for nothing. Yeah. So yeah, congratulations to Windows taking P5, Wubsy taking P6. Remember, there may be FIA decisions; these are all provisional results. Ames P7, Foxy, awesome driving, interesting strategic call. Not quite benefiting as much as Slim Shady, but awesome drive for the Aston drivers for P3 and 8. Kev the Gardener devastatingly in P9. Shanuti bring it home in P10. Xander 11. SGN for 12. Man of Tin, Wereboy and Ed and Dash rounding out the final 3 points paying positions. We do give points down to P15 here.
Yeah, we're nice like that.
We are.
But I just want to say the level of driving that we've seen over the last couple of weeks has been so good. Like, drivers have become gained so much racecraft. It's going side by side in times where in previous seasons we would not see racing like that. It's been great to watch. But we will now just cut to a ad, and when we come back we will have our driver interviews.
I love the air brakes. What does that mean? So Haasman on top of I think after that.
Yep. We're
in P2.
back now.
Oh yeah.
Why isn't this taking me out of the lobby? Okay. So we will go to our interviews now. Let's see if we can pull up our race winner. Where is our race winner? Oh damn, Discord's already going off. Okay, so Tazza, let's bring in our race winner.
Oh,
Tazza, you there, my friend?
hello, I am.
Congratulations, Tazza! Vindication after last week.
Thank you. Thanks. About time. I didn't, as Kev put in the stream chat, no spin ballers this time.
Yeah,
That was an
Oh,
no,
epic
awesome.
drive.
So we knew you had it in you. We wondered if you'd handle the pressure, and you've acted up immediately. So
yeah, I
that's
got there.
So
yeah. So that's gonna put you pretty competitively positioned in the overall standings, I think.
Yeah, I was not too far off the top couple, so
yeah,
hopefully that's bumped me up a bit.
can you run us through when the rain was out? What was your thought process there? Did you
Um,
did did you hope to pit a lap earlier, or what were you thinking
well,
there?
it was so tricky because that safety car got chucked in the middle there.
Yeah,
So it was kind of like the Aston boys went for that big gamble,
and it
and
paid
like,
off, paid
yeah, it
dividends.
did.
That
They
paid
got the
off.
massive undercut. It really did. But I mean, I'd love my tires were at about 66% at the end there, so I'd love to know what theirs were on. Theirs would have been absolutely screaming.
Yeah,
I
that
think
was
so.
it was a great
No, it
drive by.
was,
You had a few great battles there.
yeah, it was good. Few good overtakes and stuff. Yeah, it was it Freed or the other
Yeah,
Aston
yeah,
was keeping with me for a while, so I was kind of worried
yeah. He jumped
that he
up a
was.
lot of positions with that move for the mediums.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
like it went through my mind. I was kind of hoping Lay would like be the kind of guinea pig for me and let me know, but I also saw them struggling to even catch up to the safety car, so I was just like, oh, I'll pit with Drummer and I can't really lose too much if the front two pit together and then just see what happens.
Perfect, mate.
Yeah,
Also, sorry for benching your teammate there at the end.
nah, that's all right.
Unfortunately, yeah, there was the issues there. But
Yeah, no, that happens. He was a bit laggy. Like I've been away all week. I haven't even
yeah,
been on my sim like all week. So I literally did probably like 5 time trial laps before this race. So very surprised.
not a problem,
yeah.
man.
We'd be pleased to
Yeah.
know the head honcho of ARL, Recon Stefano Riconicali, big fan of Alpine, was here to see your big
Oh,
day.
was
So
he?
you've made a very powerful man very proud today. So good on
Oh,
you.
okay.
Let's just say that
Glad
Alpine
I could
hasn't
live
had
up.
the greatest track record with
Uh,
him at the
No,
helm of the.
no,
So it's
uh,
always good
yeah,
to.
uh,
He's happy to see it.
he'll be delighted.
Yeah.
oh, glad I could fill the shoe.
Well, also looks like a seat has opened up for tomorrow night. So if you wanted to race tomorrow
Yeah,
night,
I'll have to.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'll
public
have to
offering.
see.
yeah.
Works. A work night, so it's like kind of a. I'll have to see
Watch as
tomorrow.
they all pipe up in stream. Everyone's
Yeah.
going to want that seat now. You've announced it.
Yeah, they're gonna be wanting it. Yeah, I'll have to see.
Lovely cricket.
No dramas, mate. Well, good race. Good luck next
Thank
week.
you, thank you. Cheers.
Okay, so now we shall bring in Mr. Freed Slim Shady. I want info on that pit. Sir,
Hello?
Hello.
yes, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good. How's it going?
Good, good. That was an epic drive, mate. Can you run us through that pit?
Oh, I'm bloody stoked, man. Coming
Yeah,
up Academy. Honestly, never thought I would even get a podium in. I'm bloody stoked. It all goes to Dodge.
yeah.
Uh, he's like pit early, and in the back of my mind, I'm questioning him, but I'm
We
like,
all
what
were.
is?
You weren't the
Yeah.
only one.
As soon as I got out of the pits, I'm like, this is a mistake. This is a mistake. But I'm questioning how many laps does the safety car go around? It was
Can you
I'm
give us
glad
the
it came together.
Can you give us the intel on the number we're all wondering? What was your front left at by the end of that race? You must have been
Good
howling
question.
out for a pit stop.
Oh yeah. I checked it on the last lap and it was 56%.
Oh, not too bad actually. You've done a pretty good job managing those, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
guess
did nearly 20 laps on the softs on the meds by the end,
Well,
right?
realistically, other than when he battled Tazar and Drummer getting past him, he didn't really have to push those tires too hard.
But the thing
Yeah.
was with Tazza, I was trying to let him go past, and what I should have done is just stayed still. But I kept
Yep.
moving the same way he was going to
Yeah,
overtake
we
me,
saw
and
very aggressive
yeah,
defensive driving.
it wasn't intentional. I was like, please go past me, man. You're not my race.
But yeah, mate, that was great driving. Congratulations, and yeah,
Yeah,
good luck
cheers,
next
guys.
week.
I'm stoked.
Congrats on the podium.
Cheers, guys.
All right. Let's bring in next drummer. See what he has to say. Drummer, you there, my friend?
Hello.
Yo.
Hello, from the box to the podium. How does it
Yes.
feel?
Oh, cracker race. The qualifying right at
Mate,
the
that
end.
lap.
Tatsu got me. Yeah.
Where did
Tatsu
you
got
get
me
that
right
from?
at the end. Huh?
Where'd you pull that lap from?
Oh, just practicing all week. It's very infuriating this track, especially the first turn. So
Yeah.
I had one lap I think where I stuffed up the first turn, and I just aborted it. But yeah, Tatsu's really fast on this track.
Yeah, he had a
Um,
great race.
yeah, great qualifying as well. Congrats to him for his first race win. But yeah.
Yeah, you had a good race, drummer. Um, we. What were your thoughts when you saw those Astons drop on the medium so early?
Honestly, it was very interesting, and I did not think it would work at all.
Yep.
But they did get up there, but obviously our tires were a bit fresh, and we could
Yeah.
just
Well,
go right through them.
he
But
managed to still get on the podium. It was the call
yeah,
of the
which yeah,
season so far, I
incredible.
reckon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, it was a
Um,
beautiful drive.
good call for a podium. Yeah, but that safety car, the first one, I nearly spun going into the pits. I caught it.
Oh, mate, you weren't the only one. There was a
yeah.
lot
It
of
was
people that.
Carnage.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
carnage
Like a
going into
drift.
the pits.
Yeah, drift
Yeah.
convention.
Lucky I
Yeah.
caught it. I don't know. I would have been down there if I didn't catch it. But yeah, it was great results for the whole team. Shout out to Ecam, race director, and Rudy got P4 and he was P12. So
Yeah,
good
and
race
you boys
for
are
him
going to
as
be taking the lead in the constructors' standings, it looks like, from this week. With P2 and P4, you're already in P2 overall, I think. So,
yeah. So
yeah, big
looking
kudos to the
good.
team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, great drive, mate. Good luck next week, drummer.
Thanks, man. See ya. Good luck tomorrow.
Cheers.
Ciao.
Okay. I wanted to pull up Kev, but it looks like the man has his rage quit.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's not the happiest fella right now.
I'll bet.
Yeah, he's being quite.
That was an interview I was looking forward to as well.
Well, that's okay. We'll bring up the other driver who had quite a eventful race, Shinudi. Shinudi. Hello? Oh, wow, your voice is very low.
We practiced so much.
Shinudi, you there?
We,
Okay.
we saw you had the pace, mate, but looked like a disaster from start to finish.
I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but it's no longer 8. Oh shit, I'm in the commentary box.
Oh,
You
yes,
are.
you are.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Just talking with the flatmates at the moment.
That's
Oh,
fine.
right.
Mate,
That's right, we
talk
can
us
let you go
through-
if you're...
No, mate, I want this information, mate.
Yeah, true.
Tantalizing race, mate.
Corner 1, that was just a fuck around.
Oh.
I just hit sides like out of nowhere. Oh, am I not allowed to swear?
Yeah, yeah,
We're a family-friendly
Friendly
stream.
yeah, but yeah, you had a bit of contact with Window there. I just want to know, how did you save that car?
I don't know. I'm surprised myself, honestly.
Yeah, that was, and then yeah, your race there. You went 3 wide in sector 3 at one stage, and you all ended up spinning.
Oh, that was terrible. I don't know what they were doing.
Yeah, it was
I had
very
the McLaren next to me,
yeah.
going into that corner, and then just out of nowhere, the Williams just comes and breaks my wing.
Yeah, it was
No good.
all caught on stream, mate. If you want to have a watch back, it was quite entertaining.
Yeah, definitely will.
No problem, mate. Well, good luck next week. You had a really good qualifying, but yeah, hopefully you can nail it all together next week.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks, mate.
And to our surprise, we have Kev here.
Rage quit, but I'll come back for the people.
You rage quit. Mate, what a drive.
Yeah, that was awful.
It wasn't awful. It was only awful on the last lap, mate. You did an epic
We
drive.
saw some great overtakes. We saw
Yeah.
the aggressive Kev getting his elbows out again. We're very
Yeah.
excited.
Did you see me take that McLazo in the pit lane?
Oh,
Use the
no,
whole
we
No.
did not see that.
No.
Mate,
okay.
we follow on track, mate, where it counts.
No, it was on track. It was on track, but I used that little extension bit. Hope
Oh.
you guys didn't see it. But he pushed me
You
there.
might just rub yourself in there.
Yeah.
He pushed me.
And, so tell us about the spin, because you soaked up all the pressure.
Yeah.
You did all the hard
You
work.
broke the
and then
DRS.
You
Look, I'll be
after-
completely honest with what happened. You mean the one right at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, right at the end.
So I put my daughter to sleep at 8 o'clock, and then
Oh, here we go.
He's blaming it on his
My daughter's
infant
fault.
child.
look, I had pace and quiet for an hour and 20 minutes, and then the last 2 laps of the race, Mum lets her out, and she's putting Superman on my lap. She's asking me to look at things. Like, I might have spun anyway. The tyres were cooked, but God, that didn't help.
Yeah. Also,
I
you're
begged for an hour and a
battling
half.
Rizzy.
Mate, his battle with the internet is more interesting.
Yeah, I benched him at the end there for you, just like to get him, because he was disturbing the flow of the race.
Oh, mate, he was 2 seconds behind me, and then he was in front of me by like
Yeah.
half a second. It was a bit bizarre. But at the end there, that was a good fight.
Yeah, you had a cracking race though, Kev. We just want to let you know, it was good driving, mate.
We
Thank you,
enjoyed
mate.
it.
Thank you, mate. How am I going to hurt in the standings? Who finished first?
Look, it's not fantastic for you.
Not great.
P9's not what you want when you're defending a championship.
It's not.
But I think we're going to see Haas rising to the top, probably overall and in drivers. I think Drummer may be looking at P1 or Tazza.
SGN didn't have a good one, did he?
SGN did not
I think
have
he
a good
finished
race.
behind you, so not a good week for the Mercedes overall.
Mm.
Not a problem. All right, well, we will call it there.
Can I say a cool video? Are you going to play a cool video? Do you have like a exit or something?
No, I do not have an exit, mate. Didn't have
Oh.
time for an exit, but we will. We will see you guys tomorrow for our Prodigy division, where yours truly and Nordal will be racing. Should be a good fun if it's anything like tonight. So yeah, we'll see you guys
Oh, I
tomorrow.
hope it doesn't rain.
Yeah, I know. We do not want rain. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow.
Catch you tomorrow.